Hi guys and welcome to my channel. My name is MelissaJoyce and I'm here today to do a fun video. Most of my videos, if you've watched any of them before, are beauty or skincare product reviews or money management videos, and this is something completely different. It is Boxing Day, which I'm not sure if that's only a thing in like Canada and England. It might not be a thing in the US, but Boxing Day is the day after Christmas. There's lots of different stories about where the term Boxing Day came from, boxing up your things and going home, but we tend to have like Boxing Day sales and things going on. This Boxing Day, it is freezing rain outside in Ottawa, and if you are lucky enough to be somewhere where you don't have to deal with freezing rain, it is rain that as soon as it hits any surface, the road, your car, anything like that, it just freezes to sheer ice. So worse than snow, worse than rain, worse than anything else, freezing rain is the thing where you just want to stay inside and snuggle up and not go outside because it's the most disgusting weather condition. So I'm here in my comfy clothes and pajama pants, and I thought I would talk a little bit about Christmas, my Christmas traditions with my family, show some of the gifts that I got for Christmas, and just sort of sit down, chat a little bit, and do something kind of fun. My family has done a number of things over the years. I have a sister that lives in the same city that I do, who has a husband and 2 young kids. My parents live in a city a little bit away from here, but we've been lucky enough the last number of years to all be able to get together, and we've built up some traditions from when we were young and some traditions that we've brought in, and it's just been a fun time. So we have a tradition on Christmas Eve of getting together, spending time together as a family. For the last couple of years, what I've done, instead of buying gifts for my nieces, because, you know, kids get a lot of things, is we try as much as possible to emphasize experiences or things that you need over just things to get. So we all try pretty hard to think of Christmas lists of things that are practical for us, things we really enjoy, or experiences that we can have. So for my nieces, the last couple of years, I've brought gingerbread houses and gone and got a whole bunch of extra candy from like the bulk store and the grocery store, like gummies and Smarties and all kinds of things, so that on Christmas Eve or sometime before Christmas, we get together and put together these gingerbread houses, and there's some decorating, there's a lot of candy eating, but it's kind of a fun thing to do that is a gift for them, but isn't just sort of one more toy or present that can be a little overwhelming on Christmas morning. So this year we did that on Christmas Eve. We've also had a tradition for a number of years now of having our Christmas Eve dinner as raclette. And raclette is a wonderfully not particularly healthy dinner that is Swiss in origin. So there is raclette cheese, which is a specific kind of cheese that is made in Switzerland. Nobody in my family is Swiss, but we had some family who lived there for a while, so we sort of picked up this tradition. In its most traditional sense, you buy raclette cheese in like a wheel of cheese, and you get like a half wheel. You put it beside a fire or beside some kind of heating element, and as it starts to melt on that cut side, you scrape it off over like boiled potatoes, things like that. So it's a very cheese heavy dinner. We do a slight variation of this. We have a raclette machine that we bring out. We slice up baguette, we get a bunch of raclette cheese, and we also get things like pepperoni meat, onions, mushrooms, tomatoes, green pepper, and use all of that to make like melted cheese on bread with different veggies and things like that. You tend to have it with white wine, and it's fun for everybody to do. It's interactive. You sit around, you chat, and you know, it's only a little bit of prep because it's cutting all the vegetables and stuff, and then everybody sits around and cooks at the table and eats and chats, and that tends to be really fun. So Christmas morning, we get up and open presents, have coffee, things like that, and I thought I would show you a few of the gifts that I got for Christmas. I'll just grab things in front of me. As I said, I tend to like to get things that are useful for me. I don't have a large place. I like to keep it uncluttered, and so I like to ask for things for Christmas that are things I'm going to use. From my nieces, I got After 8 chocolates, which are my favorite chocolates. I'm not going to open these because you will see that it is not a full box, and it's only been 1 day since I received this, but they are lovely, and I only eat them at Christmas, and I love the flavors of chocolate and mint. Talking about practical things that I asked for, new electric toothbrush, because You should always take care of your teeth, and I wanted one of these. And so again, great time at Christmas to ask for something that you would be spending money on yourself, and it's an easy gift for somebody to pick up, and they know I like it and I want it. So I was actually very excited about getting this. If you're expecting very much of this to be beauty or skincare related, it's not. So I'm just gonna put that out there now. Because a lot of beauty stuff is really personal, what I want to get, and it's not something that my family knows a lot about, I don't really ask for it. Another gift that I wanted, so it's very practical, is this Bodum for coffee and tea making. I love drinking coffee. I should drink more tea than I do, but I am a coffee drinker, and I have a coffee grinder here. I have a few different modes of making coffee already, but I really wanted a Bodum so that I can make a pot of coffee at the start of the day and sip at it for a little bit over the course of a day. And it seems to be a company that gives back when you buy this product, which is nice. It helps provide clean water to people around the world who need it. Keep putting my presents out here. From one of my family members who knows what a fan I am of science fiction and Doctor Who, I got this wonderful Doctor Who coffee mug, so I can make coffee in my Bodum and put it into this wonderfully large Doctor Who coffee mug. And also tucked in here was a coupon to go see a movie, which is wonderful. Another favorite gift this year, which was a surprise, but the person who got this for me saw me looking at it at a bookstore and also knows how much I love cookbooks. I have a bit of an addiction to cookbooks. I'm trying not to buy them that much anymore, but if someone gifts me one, that's okay. This is Ottawa Cooks, and it is made up of recipes from restaurants all around Ottawa. I have eaten at some of these restaurants, some of them I have not, but it just has the most beautiful photography in here. And as somebody who does a fair bit of cooking, I consider myself, intermediate, edging towards advanced. It's always fun to get these kinds of books because they challenge you in what you're able to do. They're not your usual easy recipes to make. They're something that you wouldn't normally think of, or flavor combinations you wouldn't usually think of, and it's just beautiful. I mean, look at that. Is that not absolutely gorgeous? I'm very much going to covet this cookbook and looking forward to making things from it. The last present I received, I actually just realized I don't have here, I still have to bring it up from my car, was a toaster, because I don't have a toaster, and every once in a while it gets a little annoying toasting things under the broiler in the oven, so it was another wonderful practical gift to receive. Something that was not so much a gift, but just because we had leftover wine, is my parents let me go home with a couple of bottles of wine, which is always appreciated because you know that they're going to get used. So this is a wonderful French red wine and a New Zealand white. Finally, we also tend to do stockings each year, and Santa tends to be a world traveler. Santa who fills my stocking. Not so much here, but I got some wonderful body butter from the Body Shop, which is always appreciated. And this one is in coconut. This time of year, you can never go wrong with body butter and moisturizers. It is always appreciated. Thank you, Santa. Notebooks, once again, also always appreciated. Just a plain lined notebook with a nice elastic closure, so keeping track of everything I want to keep track of in there. Another great stocking gift. Received some wonderful vanilla mint natural soap, and I'm just trying to see the name of the brand on here. This is from the Rocky Mountain Soap Company in Canmore, Alberta. So it's a Canadian locally made product as well. Not necessarily local to me, but Canadian made, which is quite nice. I received some Banff, Canada Park Vodka Espresso. No idea when I'm going to use this. Not much of a vodka drinker, not much of a espresso vodka drinker. But hey, maybe some interesting mixed drinks can be made with this. If you know what you would do with vodka espresso or espresso vodka, let me know in the comments. And finally, on to some delicious Christmas treats. I have these Santa chocolates, which came from Vienna. Can't wait to get into these. I'm gonna have to put them away and try to restrain myself from biting all the Santa heads off all at once. And my last Santa stocking gifts are from Newfoundland Chocolate Company. This is blueberry chocolate, a dark chocolate, and a hazelnut chocolate, and again, a lovely Canadian-made gift from Santa, which is wonderful. This was a little bit of a fun, different kind of video of my Christmas tradition and our Christmas morning gifts that I received from my family. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you want some more chatty videos and outside of the norm, let me know. If you have not subscribed, please do so, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much, and have a great day. Bye.